So he come out and he said, well, that guy is real good friends with old Ben Willoughby, and Ben has wrote a book, and he wants to talk to you because he wants to get on and listen to the Eagle so he can promote his book. So Paul said, we need to go talk to Ben. I said, we need to go to the blankety blank wood.
Yes.
He said, well, I got to go talk to Ben because this fellow's Ben fella and he can help me get my deal with the coke plant and all that. So I said, all right, where's Ben? Now you're going to love Ben. You're going to, cause Paul can't hear no better than me. And he's so vain, he won't wear hearing aids like I do. So I said, where is Ben? He said, Ben is over yonder at the Po Folks bookstore. I said, the what? The Po Folks bookstore. He said, it's right next door to the End Zone. Do you know where it is? I said, no. He said, well, I know, man, we just eat over there the other day. So I said, I don't know nothing about that. So we start down Hardy Street. We get down there, he's talking about the goal post next door to McAllister.
Oh.
So he whipped in there, he said, ain't no bookstore around here. So he whips out that cell phone and he called information. He wants the place, he wants to know if they got a number for the Po Folks bookstore. And I said, Paul, I know where the End Zone is. Well, where? I said, I ain't going to tell you. I want to know where. So he's going to call the End Zone. I said, well, just put the phone down. I'll take you to the End Zone. So we go all the way over there on West 4th Street by USM.
Yeah.
There is the End Zone. We look around. There ain't no bookstore nowhere. Now, this is the funny part. There is a po' boy takeout sandwich shop there. So Paul, he goes in the po' boy takeout shop and he sees this old bald-headed dude there and he said, where is the bookstore? And the guy said, right over there. He's got a desk sitting there with some books on it. And Paul said, well, I was looking for Ben Willoughby. And he said, well, Paul, I am Ben. Well, to be kind to Paul, after I done tarred and feathered him, Ben had cancer. And he'd had chemo and he ain't got a hair on his head. Well, I didn't recognize him. So I'm sitting out there in the car. Paul goes in there and he starts talking to Ben. So I keep saying, who in the world is he talking to? And if he come on, he knows I'm ready to go to wood. So finally he starts blowing the car horn. And I looked and he wanted to wave me in. I thought, I ain't going in there and talk to that old man. That's somebody that worked at the YMCA 50 years ago when he did.
McCaffrey.
So I just said, well, the hell with it, I'm going to just take a nap. So I folded up there and I got dozed off to sleep. And I don't know how long it'd been. Well, I hear somebody tapping on the window, pouring down rain. I look out. The guy said, Joe, why won't you come in? Well, it was Ben Willoughby. I recognized his voice, but I wouldn't have never recognized him in 100 years. And he was getting soaking wet, and I said, well, I'll come on.
Might as well get him.
So I go in there, and I had to start telling Ben, because Ben used to work with one of my ex-wives, and he had to ask me how she doing and all this stuff. So finally, I see we ain't going to get to the wood. It's pouring down rain. I said, let's go to Gander Mountain. I need to buy some shade.